just wanted to share a couple of little activities today that we can do to help with balance and protective reactions and core strength and also neck strength and all those things that help kids to not fall over or get their hands out if they are falling over. So the first one I'm going to show you is for strengthening these side muscles here. So we have Dolly on the ball and we can do some bouncing to make it really fun. And then as we're bouncing, we're just going to tip a little bit to the side. And what should happen when we tip to the side is that Dolly should right her head up to gravity and then squeezing those tummy muscles, bring her trunk up. And then you can come back to the middle and do more bouncing. Do it on the other side as well. So she comes over, she squeezes those trunk muscles on the side there and comes back to the middle. You can then hold kids around the hips so they keep their legs facing forwards and encourage reaching over to the side. So sometimes I do high fives or give them puzzle pieces or little bits of toy. So Dolly has to reach over herself to grab whatever I've got here. And so she's using both sides, the muscles on both sides. This side to reach over and this side to stop herself from falling down. When you're doing it, just try and make sure that you getting kids to reach up. So we want to go over and up, not over and down, because then they're scrunching that side instead. So we're going to reach over and up, over and up. And you're here helping make sure she doesn't fall off completely. Now another one that I really like to do on the ball is our protective reactions. So protective is that getting your hands out to stop your face from hitting the ground when you fall over. So Dolly can go, I like singing row, row, row your boat here because it's a fun one. And as we come over, Dolly gets her hands down onto the table. And when we're doing this activity of tipping side to side, what I'd like you to do is sometimes do it nice and slowly, holding here, giving Dolly lots of time to come back into the middle, and sometimes do it quickly. And when you do it quickly, you should see her arms will come out to help herself balance, and she might put her arm towards the ground. But that way we're working the reaction speed so she can do it quite quickly, but we're also working the strength and endurance in those muscles. The other activity to really help that core muscle area and that balance is rotating. So again, sitting on the ball, using your hand to keep the child stable so they're not falling off the ball, and also to keep the legs facing forwards. And then when you're going to offer toys, you're going to offer them around a little bit more so that she has to really twist to reach them. Or I'm going to trap this hand, so she's got to use this hand to reach around to get that toy. So that's crossing the midline, which is also a really good skill. And always making sure we do it on both sides. So we're going to reach around to this way. And reach around to that way. Come down. Oh, she's going to get her head up and her hands out. Some kids will be a little bit more like Dolly, a little bit floppy. If they are, what you can do is as they come down, just flick their arm up with your hand so that they get it out and are able to put it down. And we're trying to make sure that they get their hand down. We're trying to make sure that when they fall, they're getting their hands down nice and flat like this so they can actually take the weight and protect their face from whacking into the table or the floor.